So at this point, I have my rangefinder set up to read distance. I'm going to go closer to this gray divider over here. That says I'm 9 centimeters away. And this is a pretty okay way to read the distance, except it has to scroll across the microbit. And so if you get much bigger than, say, 2 digits, it becomes kind of difficult to read. So I'm now going to wire the 4-digit display, and that will read the distance much clearer, and I won't have to wait for the digits to scroll across the microbit screen. Keep your rangefinder connected just the way it is. You're going to keep all the wires just the way they're wired. You're simply going to add the 4-digit display to what you already have wired. And of course, you'll have to do a little bit of programming. Okay, in order to wire the 4-digit display, you're going to want to turn it over on the back and find that clock pin, CLK, and the digital in and out, DIO, and then of course your VCC and your ground. So I've already have the jumper wires in place with those 4 pins, and now I simply need to wire the other ends into the extension board. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from my power source and going to take out the microbit because that needs to be reprogrammed anyways. Let's zoom in here a little. Okay, so again, you are going to take your CLK and you are going to connect that to pin 7. And then you are going to take the jumper wire from DIO, digital input output, and put it in pin 8. And then VCC will go to a VCC pin on the extension board, and ground will go to a ground on the extension board. So CLK, whoops, just came out. That's all right, put that back in. To pin 7. Again, the pins are in blue and they are nicely numbered, starting with pin 0 being the first one. Pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pin 7. And then digital input output to pin 8. And now I will put my VCC to any VCC. I'm going to go ahead and just put mine on the end because there's a lot of wires now that I have 2 different pieces of hardware, and ground to ground. So now you should have those properly wired to the extension board. And you can plug the power back in if you'd like, but you're going to have to do some reprogramming now of the microbit so that the microbit can help the rangefinder read distance and then send that information to the 4-digit display.